Oh, amazing! Like, hands down, like she's amazing. I liked Myrna's from the first minute that she gets on with us. If I had to do let's say a physical event, right, and I would certainly invite Myrna's to be a top speaker, for example, or intro some sessions because I think she has the charisma, she has the knowledge, she has everything to become very, very like popular, and she's the real subject matter expert when it comes to omnichannel, pharma education, educating HCPs, market access, go to market in pharma, many, many, many other things. Hey there, my name is Stefan Repin. I work for Platforce, and we are CRM, CLM platform which enhances work and productivity for sales for your sales force. If you're in pharma, life sciences, um, I do marketing, and we have a show called The Pharma Insights, which is quite popular on pharma people. We've produced so far over 30 episodes of the podcast related to the show, and we also had more than 10 interviews and webinars this year only. I was super delighted to get Mirnaz because Mirnaz is a big influencer. Like, you when you go to on LinkedIn, you will see why. She's also published a book about omnichannel, and to be honest, I've learned omnichannel from her because she gives it in such an easy format that, even kids can learn. So if you think that Mirnaz could be a fit, she is really a fit. And the humanity with which she gives all of that is amazing. Like I was personally I was really amazed because she's, it's very often you started talking to these influencers, you want to get them on the show, and they're quite arrogant. Mirnaz is very down to earth, very humane. And I love this quality in her. It's very easy to talk to her. She gets her idea across very, very smoothly. And I think she has this level of energy which any any webinar actually she will be present on, that anyone would benefit from her presence. The engagement is really good. Usually Mirnaz is really good when it comes to uncovering questions and explaining really complex concepts in a very humane language, understandable to everyone. And that keeps the engagement very, very high, I would say. For me as an event organizer, it's not only the guest that you need, but also the brand that the guest represents. So Mirnaz has written a book, which is, I mentioned, it's very, very, I think it's very popular in pharma. I tend to ask people about the book, what do they think? And they're all saying like, high five, it's an amazing book. And she's doing promotion on her own, which means a lot for me um, as a webinar organizer or show organizer, because I can count on her in terms of promotion. That means a lot. Yes, they love Mirnas, not like they love Mirnas. They ask me all the time, like, can you get her back? But she has a tight schedule, so it's not always that easy to get Mirnas. But every time she speaks with us, every time we get to we have we get our hands on Mirnas, it's a hit for us. Very often you see influencers who don't know they don't have any subject matter expertise. They do a Google research and that's all they know. Bernaz actually worked as a nurse. She's walked the fields of hospitals. She's worked with HCPs. So she grew from the bottom up. She knows pharma very well. And considering how she's grown not only as a business lady, but as a person as well, and considering that, I mean, the level of speeches she delivers are like amazing. You could have Mirnaz and then you don't need anyone else. Everyone else will align. The engagement I got from her was the highest than from all of other guests we had.